Our story begins in Washington, D.C. at the White House, where the President of the United States, Lackley, is holding an important meeting with his closest advisors and bodyguards, Bernice the armadillo and Carlyle the maned wolf.
Give him back his squeaky toy.
No, it's mine.
I'm not talking to you, Carlyle. Mr. President, give Carlyle back his squeaky toy.
Okay. But let's play more tug-of-war later. So, Bernice, what am I doing today?
Well, you just signed 2 executive orders. The first one turns the state of New Jersey into a national wildlife preserve.
Good for me.
Of course, all 9 million New Jerseyites will have to move to Pennsylvania, but it's for a worthy cause.
What's that?
The animals.
You're crazy about the animals, remember? Oh, yeah, 'cause they're all so fuzzy.
As for your second executive order, you just named Wolfgang Pluck as the official chef to the president's bodyguards.
Us! We'll take our breakfast in here, Wolfie. Why do you two need your own chef?
It's to show the public how much you care about, you know.
Oh, about the animals? Exactly. You love us animals. Yes, I do. Can I have a taste?
Not a chance.
They're gonna bite me.
Yes, the President loves animals, and the animals love him.
Yay.
Yay!
Unfortunately, animals don't vote. Humans vote, and some human voters want Lackley out of office. Among them, the leaders of the nation's largest corporations.
He doesn't care about our company's profits.
He cares about kangaroos living in Piscataway.
Zebras are grazing on my lawn in Hackensack.
We need a president who will support our interests.
We need Lackley gone now.
So, these titans of industry voted to get rid of the president.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye!
But how do we do it?
Ahem. Leave that to me.
Yes, unbeknownst to President Lackley, his very own Vice President Sepulcher is the leader of this cabal, planning the president's downfall.
Oh, Mr. Vice President, you are heinous.
Miss Armbruster, flattery will get you nowhere.
It's gotten me this far.
What?
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 What? Oh, nothing, sir. Don't worry your pretty little head.
So, the Vice President came up with a clever plan to lure the president into a deadly trap.
Let's have a parade, sir. A huge parade in your honor.
Ooh, I love parades.
Who doesn't love parades?
Circus elephants, Lipizzaner horses.
Oh, I hate parades. The asphalt hurts my tootsies.
I poop on your parade.
Hey, this'll be a military parade, sir, to show off all your massive weaponry. No animals.
That's a relief.
I still poop on your parade. Just one question. Will the parade have big balloons?
What?
Oh, you know, giant balloons floating in the sky like on Thanksgiving. I love those balloonies.
No big balloons.
Losing interest in the parade.
But the military doesn't have big balloons.
Losing interest in the military.
How about a blimp?
The military must have a blimp somewhere. Oh, I like blimps.
We could probably find a blimp.
Yay! Then let's have a parade with a blimp. Blimp, 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 blimp.
Oh, blimp.
With that, the wicked plan of the Vice President was underway.
Oh, blimp.
The parade was quickly scheduled for that very afternoon. With much fanfare, all branches of the military came rolling through the streets, showing off their biggest and most powerful weaponry.
We want the blimp! Yeah! We want the blimp! Yeah! We want the blimp! Yeah!
Little did President Lackley and his allies realize that as soon as the weapons arrive in front of the reviewing stand, Vice President Sepulcher, hiding behind the Washington Monument, will use a remote control device to launch the arsenal. Straight at the President, Bernice and Carlyle. Is this the end of the Lackley administration and our heroes? Find out in our next episode, The Big Kaboom, or I Loathe the Parade, or is that a 20 megaton missile coming straight at us, or are you just glad to see me? Bernice and Carlyle will be back after this message from our sponsor. We now return to Bernice and Carlyle in Look, Up in the Sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a blimp. It's a 20-megaton missile coming straight at us. Or are you just glad to see me? In our last episode, Bernice and Carlyle advised President Lackley to turn New Jersey into a national wildlife preserve.
We'll be down the shore all summer!
While the human population of the Garden State was shipped off to Pennsylvania.
Welcome to Scranton!
The titans of industry were not pleased with this turn of events.
Lackley's nuts!
We need to get rid of him now!
To achieve this goal, they turned to their wickedest ally.
Guess who? Ha 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 ha!
Yes, Vice President Sepulcher. And so, the Vice President planned a big military parade.
Because everybody loves parades.
Except for circus elephants and Lipizzaner horses.
We poop on your parades.
As for the President, he loves parades and big balloonies.
We want the blimp! Yeah! We want the blimp! Yeah!
But little does he know that during this parade, the Vice President will launch a missile strike on the review stand, permanently eliminating Lackley and our heroes Bernice and Carlyle, who, at that very moment, were enjoying a delicious picnic lunch provided by their own personal chef, Wolfgang Pluck.
Aw, dang it, the hedgehogs! Wolfie forgot the $1,000 dressing!
Finally, the day has come when we'll get rid of that President-Dope.
President-Dork.
President-Dip. And I'll take the reins of power.
Hee-haw! Giddy up, sir. Take the reins and ride, my big bad buckaroo.
Armbruster, rope it in.
Forgive my unbridled enthusiasm, sir.
And this would be the end of our heroes if it weren't for Carlyle's love of Thousand Island dressing on his gourmet bologna sandwiches. For just as the villainous duo was about to flip the switch to annihilate the sitting president, the president was no longer sitting.
Ready, aim.
Ah, hold it, sir. The target is on the move.
What?
The president has left the review stand.
No, 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 no!
Yes. Since Carlyle needed Thousand Island dressing and the president, when in public, needs his full detail of bodyguards, Bernice and the president went with Carlyle on his quest for the savory condiment. During this journey, they encountered a throng of disgruntled Lipizzaner horses protesting today's event.
Nay to parades! Nay to parades! Nay!
Meanwhile, the vice president and Ms. Armbruster, hoping to salvage their evil scheme, raced to the scene to make an impassioned plea.
Mr. President, you need to return to your seat for security reasons.
No can do! We're on a vital mission to find $1,000 dressing.
What? No! Please! You really need to be seated, sir.
Mr. Vice President, you promised me a parade with a blimp. I see no blimp.
Where's the blankety-blank blimp?
It'll be here soon. It's coming from New Jersey.
Woohoo! Go, blimp, go! I'll go back to my seat as soon as the blimp shows up, and not until.
It was at this moment that the vice president made a major blunder. Unable to mask his frustration, he grabbed hold of the president's balloon and gave it a mighty squeeze, momentarily forgetting that the recent manicure given to him by Ms. Armbruster had rendered his fingernails as sharp as daggers. The balloon popped. The president was inconsolable. Worse yet, the sound of the popping balloon startled the nearby Lipizzaner horses. As previously noted, already hated parades. The horses were so thoroughly spooked that they stampeded. Bernice and Carlyle protected the president, while the crowd of spectators ran for safety.
Run for safety!
At the same time, the horses made good on their earlier threat. The Lipizzaners proceeded to poop on the parade, and did so, literally, all along the parade route. The large quantity of horse pies made the streets slippery, sending military vehicles into tailspins, with a fleet of out-of-control artillery tanks speeding straight toward the Lipizzaners. Hoping to spare these parade-despising creatures from injury, our heroes leapt into action.
Powerball!
Roll!
Bernice the armadillo rolled up inside her hard protective shell, and Carlyle bowled her down the boulevard, where a perfect strike sent the grateful horses flying safely away from the multi-vehicle collision that followed. As the heavy artillery from every branch of the military skidded down the slippery roads, the epicenter of the crash was Ms. Armbruster and the Vice President. who miraculously avoided harm. Until the Vice President lost his grip of the remote control detonator due to Lipizzaner-fueled circumstances. In a subsequent effort to recover the device, the Vice President inadvertently flipped the switch, triggering a massive explosion.
Oh, poop.
This big kaboom sent the Vice President and his assistant on a spectacular flight straight to the Walter Reed Medical Center, where they are expected to remain in traction for 3 to 6 months while recuperating from countless broken bones and internal injuries.
But look on the bright side. The blimp finally showed up. Whee!
Yes, the blimp had arrived. The president was thrilled. And once again, the commander-in-chief was safe. Thanks to our heroes, Bernice and Carlyle, who, after the events of the day, were left with just one burning question.
Can we go pick up some more Thousand Island dressing?
We're on our way!
Look at us! We're in a blimp!
Blimp! So, join us again next time on Bernice and Carlyle Save the World for another thrilling episode, The Beavers Who Ate Bayonne.